Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to More Don't Starve. I'm starting here in the middle of the night to kind of show you guys some one of the new effects. I believe this is new with the latest update. I don't think this happened before, but this is mush trees are now sometimes above ground, which is kind of new. I mean, I think that's new to the update to Reign of Giants. I don't think this happened before. So you can chop these down and you can actually pick up mushrooms from them, and also logs. I don't know what happens if you. I don't think anything special happens if you actually take the log. I think maybe you get another one. But as you may have noticed, there it was the middle of the night, and now it's daytime again. And apparently on the full moons, which this is new to Reign of Giants, as far as I know, on full moons you'll have the light of the moon to guide you, which is actually really cool. Yeah, I thought it was interesting that you could have the full moon and use that. I was pretty excited about it. It makes it so that nighttime sometimes isn't that big of a deal, which I pretty much enjoy because I hated the middle of the night all the time. Just it was a huge pain in the ass. And now it gives you a little bit of extra time to kind of get stuff done if that's what you want to do. Which now that you have both summer and winter to prepare for, and you can't really prepare for one in advance as much. You can kind of prepare for summer in winter, as far as I know, and you can try to gather some food and stuff for winter. But as far as I know, it doesn't really work that well. It doesn't work at all, as far as I know. There may be some ways to do it, but anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you guys, this video probably won't be as long as a lot of the other ones that I've done. Right now I'm just gathering grass because, God, you always need grass. There's never a time when you don't need grass, to be perfectly honest. But this is the new character. This is Wigfrid, and that rabbit is wigging out. This is Wigfrid. She's a stage performer, or the street performer. I don't know. I can't remember. She starts the game with this lovely helmet, which has an alicorn on it. And it works in exactly the same fashion. I believe it may be slightly more effective than a football helmet, or it may be exactly the same. I'm not sure. The big thing about the battle helmet is the unicorn is what protects you. In case you guys were wondering, the big thing is that you no longer need pigskin. You just need gold in order to make it work. So you no longer have to kill pigs or chase them down or anything like that, or destroy their houses in order to make football helmets. You can now just use stones and gold, and you can create your own battle helmet, which is actually really effective. And you start the game with one, but they do run out, so you'll have to make more. However, you also start the game with the recipes on how to build them, so you don't have to research it at all yourself. I'm going to leave those rabbits alone because I have plenty of food. And I believe if you leave the rabbits in their cages, they stay fresh. But I'm not sure because there's a new mechanic in the game that lets animals that have been captured, they die. So you can't just store living animals in chests anymore. After a while, they'll die and I think they just turn into like whatever they drop. I'm not sure. I haven't let an animal just completely die yet, which I might do. I might go ahead and do that. But right now, you can see that the animals that it's got a decay meter, you know. I don't want to say durability because it's not really. It's got an expiration date basically, and as time wears on, that rabbit will begin to be hungry, and then it'll be starving, and then it'll be dead. Now when it's dead, I don't know if it turns into rot or if it turns into just whatever it is that those animals typically drop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check that out real quick so I can figure out exactly what it does, because it seems like it'd be a good thing to know. Now there are a couple things to know about Wigfrid, however. Wigfrid is a character that gets stronger as she kills people, which is actually really good because she can also only eat meat. So killing things in order to get meat is well, it's quite nice. Look, we'll attack this and then run. We've got a whole fucking herd of beefaloes after us now. However, most of them I think will give up. And then yeah, that one gave up. Those two are still chasing us. Whichever one we didn't attack will give up soon. And now it's just this one. So that's fine. Oh shit. Yeah, he hit me. Now, as you can see, my stats went up a little bit there. I think it's mainly just health that goes up more than anything else. I don't think anything else is really affected by it. Now she can't eat anything that's not meat. So she can't eat carrots, she can't eat berries, she can't eat mushrooms, she can't eat cooked mushrooms. You can't eat mandrakes or flower petals, either dark or light. Anything that isn't meat, you can't eat it. So all she can eat are like cooked morsels and regular meat, raw morsels, you know, that kind of thing. Cooked steaks, I guess they're steaks when you cook meat, it turns into steak. Those are the only things that she can actually eat, and I have a nightmare fuel. I think I got that from digging up a grave. But one of the things that you can do, however, is you can mix meat with things in crock pots, and you can actually turn them into like meatballs, meaty stews, kebabs, those kind of things. She'll eat that. She won't eat the vegetables and stuff by itself, but she will eat it when you mix it with other things. So she's a picky eater. But honestly, I mean, at the beginning of the game, it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass because it means that you have to immediately start finding and killing either rabbits or frogs. I set up my camp right here, which is right next to a field of rabbits and a field of frogs. Also, this is the new biome down here, which we can explore again if you guys want to. There's a catcoon den right there, which we can get the cat cap. Now this is the graveyard that I dug up, and I don't think I've explored too terribly much. I think I started off I think I started off like right here, and then I just kind of ran around aimlessly trying to figure out what the hell I was gonna do. And then I found a road, and then I found another road, and I found the frogs and stuff. And I decided, since the frogs were nearby, also, I can't remember, that's just like a patch of carpet, which is just in the wilderness. It had one evil flower on it. I don't know what the point of that was. I think it was supposed to spawn some sort of clockwork knight or something. It didn't. It didn't. There wasn't one there. So, you know, forget it. Whatever is what I have to say to that. Now there's some rocks around, but I haven't found like a field of rocks or anything, so I kind of need my rocks. I don't have them though, so stone is kind of a precious commodity right now, but it's not super important. I am kind of low on gold because I haven't found a lot. These 7 gold nuggets are literally all the gold nuggets that I have. So that's a thing. Let's go ahead and take this. Let's add some fuel to this fire because it's about to become night. Let's take your pine cones out, Chester, and let's go ahead and plant those like down here. We do need a forest because we do need more wood. We need wood for multiple things. We need wood for ever important boards. We actually didn't need a fire at all. Now your sanity does drop a bit more than normal. Wait, no, sanity was dropping because of flowers. Your sanity does drop in the dark at the exact same as it does at dusk. I thought I heard something. I can't. It's like music. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's weird. It's kind of like off in the distance. It's like a strumming kind of sound. Like intense shit is about to go down, but then it never does. Anyway. So the ability to see at night though during full moons is pretty effing great. It helps if you like stumble into werepigs or other such monsters. You can actually see what's going on. Fire doesn't really affect it, so like standing here next to the fire, I'm still losing sanity. I'm guessing it's just because it's a full moon. No, I think you lose sanity no matter what at night, unless you have some certain stuff. I did find a dapper vest, which I can go ahead and put that on. My sanity is still going down. Well, that's a bummer. Is it this? Is this draining my sanity? How about this? If I take those off and put this on? No? Still? Okay. I thought maybe that was another negative effect. I didn't think it was, but I had to be sure. Anyway, we can go ahead and eat some meatballs. So your hunger, I think your hunger goes up and your health goes up as you kill things. Maybe not your hunger, I'm not sure. It may be that it only goes up when it's like full. It may only increase your health. I don't know right now. I haven't looked anything up really for the new the new thing. I looked up some of the recipes and stuff as I made them to figure out exactly what they were for, but only after I made them and played around with them in order to figure out exactly what they did. But I didn't really look up anything on Wigfrid. I just played as her. Unlocking her is really easy. She unlocks like every other character in the game. She doesn't have a special unlock kind of status or anything. You just play the game and you gain experience by surviving, and then after you survived X number of days, you'll unlock her. I think 30 days does it, 21 days maybe, like 3 weeks in game or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're about to be attacked by rabid man-eating dogs. So that could actually be a good chance for us to show off what you got, Wigfrid. Oh, look, the ring thing. I already found that, and I forgot. The beasts are approaching. She always speaks with umlauts over her O's, whether it makes sense or not. Even if they're double O's, she doesn't care. Umlauts over everything. She's just intense about it. Here is as good as any place to make a stand against evil dog monsters. I do have a grass suit. It's got a little bit of health in it. Very little, but, you know, whatever. I'll get attacked by, what, 2 or 3 dogs, maybe? I can't remember. Not very many. No, I'm not going to play constantly on this character. I'll probably go back to doing a little bit like next week, especially. I'll probably go back to doing a bit more with WX and the underground caves and stuff. Or I might try to play as her in the underground caves. I'm not entirely sure. I may try to go to the underground. I may try to go to the caves in Reign of Giants, because new things may be unlocked. Reign of Giants has everything that the old game has, but it also has some new stuff. As the DLC like takes shape and starts becoming, you know, more grounded. They'll add things every month, kind of like they did with the other stuff. I don't know exactly when the full version is supposed to hit. This is just the beta version. I don't know how long the beta is going to last. I don't know how many things are going to be added during each patch update. I don't know if it'll be a major overhaul or some minor little thing. I'm not sure. I don't even know what the ultimate goal is for Reign of Giants. I just know that giants are added for each season, and that they're another boss character that you can potentially fight. Where are you, dog? Finally. For fuck's sake. Winner! And I don't know if everything went up. Can we pick up this monster meat? We can, but we don't have a place to put it. Oh dear. Actually, I can make a garland, can't I? Yeah. Boom! Garland made. Can I go ahead and stick my dapper vest in there? And also, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to keep this, though. I'm going to put that in there. And then I should be able to pick up the monster meat. Yeah, that's good. And then down the road a little bit is my other thingy. Wow, and we still have 3% on the grass suit. It only had 10%. Wow, see how fast the food degrades, though? Like, one day and that rabbit's already hungry. Another day and it'll be starving. And then probably a day after that, it'll be dead. And we can figure out exactly what happens. Because I honestly don't know. Like I said before, I haven't tried it. I have no idea what happens. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this crockpot. And then I'm going to put some monster meat in there, and then that, and then that. And another one of those. Boom. I'm going to harvest this one too. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And also we'll put that meat in there, and then another one, and then this. And I'll see what it does. It may... I think it'll make a meaty stew, which would be kind of cool. Meaty stew. Are you a meaty stew? Yeah, it made a meaty stew. That's great. We'll use this one to make probably some meatballs. Boom, boom, boom. And we need some other type of vegetable or something. We need another thing. You can't put mandrakes in anything. If you do, it'll turn into mandrake soup, and she can't eat that either. It's unfortunate. But now using mandrakes to put things to sleep no longer matters. You can see on this world I went pretty crazy with stuff. I didn't care. There are mandrakes fucking all over the place. They're just all over the damn place. Doing whatever it is mandrakes do when they're not pissing me off. What's going on here? It says that there's something new that I can build. A backpack. Oh yeah, I found the backpack that I'm currently wearing, so I'll save that for later on if I really need it. Let's build a lightning rod. They are kind of important. We find an electrical doodad. That's great. Except with only one, I can't make the next level. The alchemy engine. You need at least 2. So I need 1 more piece of gold. Now the best way to get gold is to find either a pig king or just smash a fucking rock that has gold in it. But again, I haven't found any of those really. I mean, I found a few, but very few. And I don't know where the Pig King is on this map. I may stumble across him at some point. If I do, great. If I don't, well, it's just par for the course, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know. And the light flickers out. You can hear her voice. It's just an amalgam. It's just a cacophony. Fuel! Grass suits burn really fucking well. That's why I picked them up. They're like boards. They'll fuel your fire all night. Probably because it takes like 15 pieces of grass to make one. But other than that special ability that she possesses, she's not that different than most other characters. Her special ability doesn't really fill up at a huge rate, but I guess it can't. I guess they couldn't allow it to do that, because if they did, then she'd be overpowered as shit. She's already pretty damn powerful. I'm gonna be honest, guys. She's pretty ridiculous. She finds it very hard to die. She has a problem with dying, which is great. You know, you don't want your character to die easily. She starts out a little bit weak, but it's not as big a deal as it is with WX, because she has a battle helm and a battle spear. So since she starts with a weapon and a piece of armor, she's already in a better state than WX is. She can survive more hits. She doesn't have to go out and find stuff and potentially run into enemies and suffer. However, again, as she battles, she actually gets more powerful, which at the first stages, like, heals her a substantial amount. So, like, if you get in a fight with something, I found a couple of nightmare woods already, which is pretty great. But, like, say you find a pig, which I think that's a pig house, you can kill a pig just, like, every day that it spawns. You could just murder it. And then the next day, the next time every time it spawns, you're going to be a little bit more powerful. And you can just do that over and over again. And you can just slaughter animals of any type. You can slaughter merms. You can slaughter... What is this again? No, nothing special there. 1 electrical doodad and a straw hat. Ooh, how fashionable, she says. Can I actually make a light helmet? A light hat? No. Need an alchemy engine. Only the red stuff. I can only make the red stuff with the science engine. Everything else I can't make. Wow. The light helm's probably... Yeah, you need an alchemy engine in order to make it. The miner hat. Pumpkin lantern. Lantern. Oh, there's the Endothermic Fire Pit. It was under light. So I could... More efficient, but still works backwards. I could have made one before, but I did not. And then here's an endothermic fire, which you can just make. It's the same as a fire pit. It's just... Actually, I can show you guys an endothermic fire real quick. Let me go ahead and grab some niter. Then we'll go over here. We'll go to the light section. And we'll make an endothermic fire. Then I'll head down here and I'll show you guys what it's all about. Endothermic fire. Boom! It's great. But it cools you. So it's the exact... I mean, it's the exact same principle as... however, it takes the same fuel. But it's the exact same principle as a fireplace. except you use this during summer so that you don't overheat. Also, even though this spits out cold, it's literally a freezing fireplace, so it just takes the heat from the surrounding area and just kind of absorbs it, which is what endothermic means. Exothermic means it produces heat from, I believe, chain reactions or chemical reactions. Endothermic means it needs heat in order to continue its reaction, therefore it takes heat away from the surrounding area. So endothermic, exothermic, there you go, is a little science lesson. I believe I'm correct in that. Anyway, it does, however, make niter significantly more useful than it used to be. So now instead of just making fucking bombs with it, which you don't always use, you can now make these lovely little endothermic fires, which it's not freezing me. It honestly should. Oh, I'm not wearing anything to insulate. That rabbit is starving to death. I'm not wearing anything to insulate myself, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know. It's not cooling me now. Maybe it's because it's spring. No, that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea why it's not working on me, but whatever. It looks awesome. That's one of the great things about it. It cools you down, and then you can make the endothermic fire pit so that in the middle of summer, if you want to do things that are close by, then, you know, harvest things that are close by or something. If anything goes wrong, you can run back to your endothermic fire pit and then sit next to the cool. It's basically Don't Starve's version of an air conditioner. You don't turn the AC on in the winter. Oh, there we go. Look, the rabbit died. So when the rabbit died, it turned into a morsel of meat, and now it is it's full. Not durability, but it's got a full expiration. So you still got all the time in the world. So I guess whenever if you let an animal starve to death, which makes you a monster, by the way, I don't think you gain any naughtiness from it, which is actually kind of helpful. If you're ahead in the food game, you can leave the animals to starve on their own, and it doesn't give you naughtiness, which is great. So you don't have to worry about Krampus showing up and cramping your style. I'm not positive on that. I'll have to double check. I'll have to use a mod that there's a couple of mods out there that give you like all of your stats. One of them, I think it's called Stats Always On, which I wanted to do a mod spotlight on it, but I couldn't make it work because so many of the mods were changing because of the Reign of Giants DLC shit. I'll have to double check it though. But there was a thing called Stats Always On, and what it does is it shows you all of your stats, like the numerical values for all of your like current stats. So it'll show you. I have not been down here. So it'll show you like I've also killed a tentacle before as her, just for fun, just for kicks. But it'll oh look, a rock. Oh no, I want the rock. But it shows you your naughtiness level. It shows you the current temperature of the world around you. It shows you a numerical value of your sanity and your health and your hunger without having to mouse over them or without having to rely on the portraits. It's constantly there and shows you the numeric value of whatever it is that you whatever stat that it is that you want. So it shows you all of them. The big thing that I like about it is the fact that it shows you your naughtiness level. I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's about it, guys. As far as the things that I've discovered so far, that's about all there is to it. You've got endothermic fire, which I could have done before. Now, another thing is that endothermic fire takes gold. I guess gold is necessary for the reaction process. That's kind of expensive in the middle of summer. So making endothermic fires when you're out and about, exploring in summer, basically not a good idea. Also, fighting the giant in summer is probably a bad idea as well. And an endothermic fire pit takes even more gold. So if you look at this, the fire pit takes electrical doodads, and each of those take 2 gold. So you'll need 4 gold at least to make an endothermic fire pit. However, if you're gonna fight something like one of the giant, like the giant of summer, which I don't know which giant the summer giant is as of right now. I think there's 3 giants. There's a dragonfly, a moose, a badger, and I believe Deerclops is the 4th giant, which has already been there. But the badge bear, or the badger, I don't know. It's a badger and a bear combination, so it's like a badge bear or a badger or a bearger, something like that. I can't remember what it is, but it's just a giant. It's giant fucking angry badger, basically, that wants to kill you. And I think that's the giant of spring. I believe the moose is the giant of fall. The dragonfly is the giant of summer. And I don't know how you do things with any of those. There have been a few theories that, like, on how to summon at least one of them. I'm assuming that if there's a the bear badger, the bearger, I'm just gonna call it a bearger. I believe the bearger, since it's a bear and a badger, you probably have to do something with honey. Bears love honey, if you believe in Winnie the Pooh. That's what he told me. He told me bears love honey. And the curtain falls, I step into the light. Here we are. So if Winnie the Pooh is to be believed, you should be fine as long as or bears fucking love honey. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, 75. No, 74. All right. So I'm assuming that's got something to do with it. There's another theory that says that if you want to get the something to do with the dragonfly giant, will require you to use birch tree nuts. Again, I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I'm certainly excited to find out. Fighting the giants is going to be great. I've fought and killed a deer clops on my own, but God bless, it took everything. It took 1,000,000 traps. It took pigs. It took a herd of beefalo. It took bee mines. It was not fun. It was not fun killing deer clops. I thought that you'd have to kill deer clops to get through the King of Winter. I don't know. I can't remember if I killed deer clops during that, or if I just killed them on my own just to do it. I don't know. It was before I started like recording Don't Starve, before I realized that people actually wanted me to record it. So I should probably summon deer clops sometime in the future, and then just show you guys a way to like efficiently kill him. I'm not sure. I'll probably do that. But that's it. That's it for now. So we're at day 12. We're in the middle of spring. Summer comes around day 20, and then I believe fall is around day 40, and then winter around day 60. So surviving through your first winter is actually a bit more of a challenge, because you have to do quite a bit more things than you did before in order to make it to winter. It's not just 20 days and winter's here. It's 60. I believe on around day 60 is when winter shows up. So that's it for now. This is shit. I already said Windrig? Was it Windrig? Wigfrid? This is this bitch. Here she is. She's doing stuff. This is the Valkyrie, the stage performer. She's pretty fantastic. She's pretty fun. She's pretty powerful. And I'm looking forward to a lot of the other stuff that they're gonna release. So I probably, like I said, I may not play a whole lot on this file, or I may play long enough to be able to get into the caves. I may try to play long enough to show you guys summer. I guess that should be the next goal. So I'll probably play through the rest of spring, and then when summer comes around, I'll show you guys the summertime and basically how to prepare for your first summer if you're interested in doing that. If you're in the beta, then you may need to know. If you're not in the beta, then you may still be interested in watching. So that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to survive the next 7 days until summer starts, and then I'm going to show you guys what's up with summer. So till then, guys, this is Sage, and as always, peace!